Good morning. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's do week 3. Hold on a minute. Good morning. Glad someone's up with me. I've been up since 5. So we'll do each element. And I turned off the timer on my plant lights last night because I thought that's what was waking me up with the crack of dawn. But it's not. That's not the case. I also woke up singing, "Must be the whiskey." I have great energy. You hoping on the board? Well, I do have a new deck, so that's exciting. And we'll get into Gemini later today. Because I know people really like to be in those readings, and not everybody up is up at this time with us. So ooh, 5 of Swords. What's up with the camera? Oh, my fault. Hold on. My fault. Sorry about that. Probably go back a little bit, but I'll do that after. Must be the whiskey. I cannot believe. I almost said Kai. Can't believe Kai is not squawking. Alright. So we'll start with air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Four of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of yeah. I literally just got these yesterday, so. Alright. she is. Good morning. Boy, I almost said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, I like the way this deck sounds. So I just got Sleepy Hollow. Just looked up, it was 5555. Always look for a timestamp. Hold on. This is what I was looking for. Alright, just gotta go out of my way. All right, in case this is what I was looking for. So in case anybody's wondering, it's the internal bones. Skulls can symbolize mortality, warning, wisdom, danger, strength. Also represents rebirth and overcoming the fear of death. All right, I gotta try to connect to this. Hold on, guys. Brand new deck. I gotta connect to it. It's weird. It's almost, I feel like I'm praying and connecting. It's like, please give me the strength, is what I'm saying, which I don't get it. I'm seeing like black lines like you'd see like on a TV. I've never had this vibe. Oh, you know what I'm seeing? Remember when we were younger and I think it was magic rocks or crystals, and they would grow and they would be all different colors and they would grow up high. But I'm seeing like all black and some red, and then I open my eyes and there's red everywhere. This deck is fun. It's not meant to be dark, so I don't know if somebody is afraid of like skulls or death. Let me just ask Spirit something. Sorry for the hold up, guys. It's not dark energy. Let me see something right here. I'm looking at, let's see. looking at the paper. Let's see. I don't know if you're just distracted. Oh, come on, Court. What's going on here? Let's just see what we got for. Again, I keep saying Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We're just gonna start with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? At 11 minutes in. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm just trying to see if you can see better with the light or without the light. With or without? Oh, dear Lord. I can't tell that it's... All right, can you stop rocking? All right. Took a while to start off. The Seven of Swords is notorious for coming out. I can't stand that the camera is crooked for you guys. That will drive me bananas the entire read. I'm not going to lie. I got to fix it. I got to do something over here. Okay. We lost a couple people. I don't blame them. Seriously. All right. You have the Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Chariot, Seven of Swords. You could be trying to figure out how to invest, what to do with your money, your time. You seem to be dealing with a King of Cups. And I just had Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have 2 sevens side by side, so there's something spiritual going down. King of Cups can be compassionate, modest, sometimes emotionally balanced. I don't know if this is like deception or trickery, or if someone's trying to be strategic here with the Seven of Swords. Something long term with the Ten of Pentacles here. Again, it could just be financial security. Could be talking about family. I typically like the Ten of Cups when it has to do with family, but all pages is usually starting something new, especially the Page of Pentacles. So it could be you've been studying on something for a while. It could be researching, studying. See, that's usually the Eight of Pentacles for me, but again, new deck. Definitely focused. I'm hearing bullseye. I love the Chariot because the Chariot, you move forward. You don't look back unless you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because you got Pisces, Cancer. But you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But I am doing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for week 3. You know, if I'm to do again, must be the whiskey. If I was to I want to do work, spiritual, health, relationships. Am I leaving anything else out? I want to make sure I cover everything. So again, if it's in regards to work, you could be being extremely strategic. You could be working with money. You could be putting a lot of money into something, especially if you're doing something in the house. If you're dealing with health, as of right now, seems steady. You could be, I just heard stir mix a lot, but stir mix a lot. So you could be drinking something in particular in regards to a relationship. Something might move forward. And see, somebody here is, I think it's more being strategic. Let's see. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles, please. Week 3 for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Page of Wands. And tell me about the Page of Pentacles, week 3, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Two of Cups. Tell me about the King of Cups, week 3. Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Chariot, week 3. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Must be the whiskey. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, week 3. Oh, I can smell the sage. One more for this. Swords, week 3, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please. Another 7. So you got 777. Something extremely spiritual is going on, but you have the moon too. You definitely have deception. Again, you could just be strategic, but it's a challenge here. 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Do you know the King of Wands is the only one, King of Pentacles is the only one that has a white outline in this deck? Good morning. I think they made a mistake. Maybe not. I didn't read the deck. All right. With the 10 of Pentacles, you got the 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands. 2 10s. Ends up being a 2. So you are studying, you are being strategic. 8 of Pentacles, this does have to do with work, but something, it's like not being content. Let me turn the fan my way because all of a sudden I'm getting really hot. Oh, you know what? I have the back door open. Good morning. Yep, I'm going to give you some water. Look at, I'm going to give you a cup to play with, and some straws, and some water. Wow. Wow. You can't bite me. You want to play with this? You want to play with the ball? You're not going to eat those. You would have ate those already. And some straws. And I guess that's it for right now. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. I can put this over here. Can I get my hand in? And this will give you something to play with. Oh, wow. Now you got a new toy. Yeah? Yep, you play. You play. Oh my God, my back. Let me take some time. What was I going to say? Oh, I was just saying I was freaking hot. All I wanted to do was turn the fan. And it turned into a lot more. I feel like distractions, but not distractions. So I don't know if you're trying your best and... I don't know if you're trying your best not to be distracted or purposely distracted. What the fuck? What to do with it? What did I just do with my crystal? Is this like, what the fuck? Does this feel life right now? Doesn't even make sense. Did I drop it? I didn't go to the bathroom. Okay. Oh, it's right fucking here. Okay. Okay. And this fell. Work, spiritual health, relationships. So, I feel like I'm not quite connected to this deck yet, but I will. Be patient. I'm so sorry. But I'm getting like a Ouija board vibe. But here's the thing. It almost looks like the Tower. For those who are just jumping on, I saw like black lines like you'd see on a TV. Like when it's not like working or an old computer. But then remember when we were younger, we used to like crystal rocks, like magic crystal rocks, and they would grow like a chrysalis. They'd be all different colors. I saw that, but all black. But this is like a fun deck. Like it's not dark. Like spirit tells me like, if I put it in my cart and I buy it, and this was in my cart for a while, then it's okay. And obviously I get them when I get them. And I didn't even have intentions on getting this because it was put aside in my cart, but it ended up being my cart when I got the bird bowls. So because my other choice would have been a different skull one, which is still in my basket, whatever you call it on Amazon. Must be, and I woke up singing, must be the whiskey. So I don't know if, again, there's fear. I don't know how I'd be picking up on your energy though. Like, well, obviously I'm picking up on your energy, but skulls can symbolize mortality, warning, wisdom, danger, strength. Also represents rebirth and overcoming the fear of death. The artwork deck was created for the love of Gothic art. Each card relates to the traditional symbolism of the Rider-Waite system. So it's not dark, but see how it's got lines? Maybe that was me connecting with it. It's got the border. Just having a tough time picking up on the energy, even though it's in our face. And again, must be the whiskey. So I do think whatever's happening over here, you could be starting a new job. Sometimes the Eight of Pentacles can be like an apprenticeship. Right? So, or trying to master something, just studying. But you also have the Ten of Swords with it. So sometimes it's, feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back, painful ending. But it's with the Page of Wands when it comes to communication. And the Page of Wands is like happy-go-lucky, excited, feeling free, be a free spirit, but it's with the Ten of Pentacles. So I do think like you're free of a situation, you're starting something new. You could be inquiring, I just heard new apartment, a new home, or a trailer home. But I heard trailer home, but I'm seeing the homes that are already built and you just put them on land. And I just got pulled to a tornado. But then when I said that, I got pulled to Tater, which is cars, right? He was the tow truck. You do have the Chariot here. Knight of Swords. Be careful if you're getting your car fixed. Somebody could be trying to swindle you. But Two of Cups. So this must be like, it's hard for me to even look at this Two of Cups as if it's linked to like a court couple. You do have the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Wands. But if anything, it feels like some type of like situationship or a new start, a new work opportunity. So it's almost like something ends and you start something. You might be asking somebody questions. You typically wouldn't be asking the King of Cups, though, if it's work, unless it's like personal or it's somebody who's compassionate or emotionally stable, like somebody you can count on. And I do like the energy it carries with the Queen of Wands, too. But the Chariot is successfully leaving the past behind, and it comes with the Six of Cups. So, and the Knight of Air, Knight of Swords. I hardly ever say Knight of Air. So that, there's still something linked to the past here in regards to money, feelings, energy. But then it's like over here with Seven of Swords and the Moon and the Seven of Wands. I think it's just someone being strategic. But again, you have 777. There's something extremely spiritual going on here, and it's linked to the moon. So you are dealing with the emotions this week, and I'm reading Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you are dealing with emotions. You have the Chariot and the Moon and the Page of Cups as like big players, but this work over here, but like big player, big energy seems to be water. Because even the masculine energy is coming in as water, and even the feminine is coming in as water. This is both exciting, kind of going back and forth, probably starting something, slow and steady, researching, being strategic. Could be an opportunity. There is something here with financial security. Again, I don't really read the Ten of Pentacles as family, but if it's been like a really long time, then yeah. But the Eight of Pentacles can also be passion, because you just, you want to put, there's something exciting here. And it is with the Page of Wands. Are you singing to me, Peanut Butter? You should hear all his new little voices he's coming up with. I think he's mimicking a songbird from yesterday that I heard from the first time outside. My dad thought it was an oriole. I don't know if orioles are songbirds. And again, must be the whiskey. So definitely dealing with emotions. I don't really see anything in regards to health. If it is, you're working on it. You're striving to be in the best shape, eating the best foods. Like it's a lifestyle change. It wouldn't be temporary. When it comes to your spirituality, there is something definitely going on here. I got to pee, and I kept saying I was going to wait until we switch, but let me pee real quick because I got to figure this out in the sense of, you have 777 here. There's something big going on. Where's my phone? I also want to look up the lyrics of that song that I'm singing. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. I know, baby. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I've been drinking to remember to forget. I got love on my mind. I got Jim Beam on my breath. And the loneliness has gone to rest. I've got nothing left within me. It must be the whiskey. I'm not going crazy, but lately these thoughts are in my head, a whirlwind of a world of a million regrets. All the things I should have done and all the things I should have said, all the pain that comes with hate and the mess you've made of yourself. I know you've been chasing rainbows and thinking I could make it work, but the fact is that my actions speak louder than words, and it only makes it worse thinking of her, thinking she'll forgive me. Must be the whiskey. What the heck? "777 remind you at this time, spiritually evolving, expresses your highest self, embracing your unique abilities, recognizing the knowledge of your highest best parts of yourself, your talents, things that you bring to light, indicates that you have listened to divine guidance and now you're putting your wisdom into your life work. You're being commended. You're also in for big successes. You're inspiring, helping, teaching others, for example. Know that your wishes are going to come into fruition as a direct result of positive efforts and attitude in your life. Also encourages you to do higher learning, studying, investigating, researching, spiritual perspectives of those around you. And I am getting both. I'm also getting must be the whiskey. So there's somebody else around or in your energy. But there is something extremely spiritual going on. And I wanted to start with air. And I kept hearing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, I mean, it kind of feels like a collective read, but it is your reading, but you're also coming in as water this week. So I think you're emotionally stable. Things look good. I think this Seven of Swords is more strategy, like your tactic, your approach. You know, Seven of Wands is typically, it could be a challenge or a block, or you're ready to go at it. But to me, this is you're maintaining some type of control. You don't know where something is going to lead, but you're a straight shooter. Your energy is freaking great. You're authentic. I don't know, when it comes to work, I don't know if this is a spirit guide. I mean, the Two of Cups is sitting here. You do have a court couple, so I don't know if you're already working with this person or you have a really great balance. Because it seems like you have work on your mind, but it's emotional excitement. It doesn't feel like overwhelmed. I don't think you need to be careful that there's overwhelming energy here, but it is a lot of water. Yeah, Chris Stapleton. I've been to a couple of his concerts. He's good at his concerts. I don't see music here, but it was something with a particular line of lyrics. But that's like the infamous line. You know, sweet like strawberry wine. But that's not. I was looking for that. So somebody does miss you. It's kind of like an alternative message, but in the terms of you guys, this feels like sweet like strawberry wine. You know what I mean? So it's definitely external energies around you with the Two of Cups here. Your energy is more internal. What is this Two of Cups? It's somebody who wants to talk or partner up with something that already happened. But no, this is peace. So to me, it's probably something positive. It seems to be work related, but it could be a combination of things. Again, it just could be you researching, and you got the Three of Cups. So it could be happiness. It could be a friend. It could be a get together. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is great energy. So, and I just heard again, must be the whiskey. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I was thinking of two different songs. You threw me all off with strawberry wine, honey. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like all sorts right now. The energy in this deck though is calm. So this person is either coming in, it's a friend. To me, it must have to do with work, but I just heard love on the brain. So I'm not sure if you know who this is or not, but it is with the Page of Pentacles. Again, kind of just feels like self-development here and desire, something you're going after, because the Page of Wands is underneath it as well. So just like ambitious energy. I almost think this Two of Cups is like the perfect duality. Like, you're very grounded and stable. I think you're both. it's exciting, it's grounding, it's emotionally stable. It's peaceful energy. It's exciting energy. But for a majority of you, it's probably somebody else here. Let's get you one of these cards, and we'll go to the next sign. Let me just... This is Two of Cups. Advice for this Two of Cups. Tribe. So again, it could be somebody that's perfectly fits in your tribe, a soulmate. Could even be a spirit guide. Somebody helping you out, a lover from another world. Somebody you're very close to, partnership. I can't tell if it's tangible and in your face, guys. But it's, to me, it's the least of your worries. If you know who this is and they're already in your life, this would be kosher. And all of a sudden, like, my third eye is boom, 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 boom. I don't usually connect with a deck like this. I think it's this deck. Because I'm here and I am connected to this deck. But it's, again, it's brand new, this one. So, again, Knight of Swords, brand new communication, brand new idea. Oh, ouch, that's hurting my blister. Should probably put a Band-Aid on. Best advice for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I almost said Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Blessed day. Yeah, I need to put a Band-Aid on. From sunrise to moonset, you are blessed and have good luck. If you see this card in a reading, know today you must act upon your wishes. The silk moth and the symbol of eternal transformation and hope. Start directing change towards what you want to achieve. It all starts with believing you can. Joy and happiness will surround you and follow you the entire day. Spread your rings and embrace the beautiful energy and share it with the rest of the world. Use this card when you need a little extra help on a Pacific day. You know, I can't say that word. For example, you can use it for a special event, a meeting, an anniversary, a court date, any day where you want it to go smoothly, full of joy and confidence. This card will lose its energy quickly, so you won't be able to use it on consecutive days. Make your choice wisely and trust its power. Every time the doubt comes back, hear, see, and feel the fluttering wings of the moth. I am joyous. So, on that note, I know it can be a little intimidating because the energy doesn't last here, but this energy is not going anywhere. You are moving forward. So if you know what this is, something comes in this week, write it down so it stays with you. So this energy is with you. And on top of whatever you're writing down, just write blessed day, and keep working on what it is you're working on. Because this is beautiful energy. What a great reading. And again, there's like an ending here, but with the Ten of Swords. But I think this is more about like the end of fear for you or something like that, because it comes with the Eight of Pentacles. And it's some type of mastery, working on something, apprenticeship, research. And I only say like an apprenticeship, you could still be getting paid. It's just something you're starting because the Page of Pentacles is here. But like, it's almost like it can lead to the Ten of Pentacles, or it's just something that has like longevity, or it's stable. It stabilizes you for some reason. Like you feel emotionally stable, vulnerably stable. So to me, it's just like it's an ending of fear or thoughts of something not working. And this is like, fuck it, I'm going after my passion. I'm going to start something. You could be using an ex or something current that's exciting as an example. Whatever is going down is definitely meant to go down with 777. I don't think there's deception or self-sabotage. I think this is just strategy, perseverance. You're not really worried about competition. You're not really seeing how something's gonna like play out, but you're okay with it. Again, you're like a straight shooter here. You have beautiful energy. You're very happy-go-lucky this week. It's really great energy. All right, and I just heard politics. Can you believe that shit, guys? Last night, I'm just like, unfucking believable. I just like trying to assassinate. Like I just got pulled to like booth. But like I don't even know what to say. The families, I just, I went to a rally before. Actually it was a Trump rally. I went with my dad, and it is a little intimidating, being in crowds like that when people don't like people. But like, I'm just baffled. I really have no words on where, where this fucking country is going right now. I don't have any words. It's just horrifying. It's upsetting. It's no matter, even if it was Biden, I'd have the same fucking feeling. You know what I mean? It's just, I have no words. So I don't know why I brought it up. I know in my readings I've been talking a lot like politics and stages and certain stuff, and like I didn't put it together. And in yesterday's read, the Tower came out a lot, and being sad and something shocking. I did a reading last week, something about something going down in the public eye. But I'm just kind of like, how did I not put that together? We had the Tower, the Ten of Swords, because there was a lot of sexual energy there, almost like I was intentionally distracted. Almost like so I didn't pick up on something, because I literally sat in bed last night. I was upset, obviously, but like, I was like, why didn't I pick up on that? And the Death card has been coming out too. So I just feel like I wasn't meant to pick up on it. Because all that sexual energy was there with the songs and the music. I don't know, but I was kind of like disappointed in myself that I didn't pick up on it. It was a very weird vibe. Because then I'm looking back at the cards and I'm like, holy shit. And when I typically see like a death, I just saw 555. When I typically see like a death in certain stuff, I just heard mortality. I see it. So I think it's also a message for you guys. There's something coming around the corner and you just don't see it. And it's, it's a big deal. But, yeah, I don't know. And again, I just heard, must be the whiskey. Yeah, I have no words. I don't even know why it came. It just, because I just heard politics, so it just came in. Maybe you're discussing something with somebody in regards to what went down and trying to figure out your next move, being strategic, being secretive about it, you know. The Hangman, so water. But I just heard Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is a strong message for you. It must be the energy you're in. I don't know what planets. I just heard conjunct right now. I'm hearing Mars. But there's always some shit that goes down. Politics. All right, let's just get into Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I didn't even want to bring that up, but it came through. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, week 3, please. I gotta put a Band-Aid on. $57.57. That came in last night. That came in yesterday's read too. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What is that? We got the Hermit. Star. Just got pulled to the other deck. Temperance. Jesus. I like that. Temperance. 8 of Pentacles. One more for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Chariot. Holy shit. 4 major arcana. What is going down here? Something big. He's taking a bath. Peanut butter just loves bath. He has a little bowl of water in there. It needs to be a smaller bowl because he keeps taking a bath in it. He cracks me up. He cracks me up. All right. Again, might be something with a bird. I just said the same thing in the other one. But I mentioned the cardinal. Just go pull to a parakeet. I don't think I've ever been pulled to a parakeet. Hey, Siri. Spiritual message about a parakeet. Hey, Siri. Spiritual meaning of a parakeet.
As an adjective, spiritual means.
Why does it do that every single time I say that? Spiritual meaning of a parakeet. Wisdom, guidance, and messages. considered a spirit animal, a guardian angel, or a totem. Message of oracles. Carries stories from the cosmos and secrets of the unknown. Holy shit. I don't know if you're like reincarnated as a bird. I don't know what the fuck that message is for you, but like that's a big message, guys. I Google a lot of birds and a lot of animals. And I had no idea that parakeets were that connected to realms. An Oriole. Oriole. Why the fuck does it just say an Oreo cookie? The bird meaning mentions the bird and the spiritual meaning. Chirping bird, spiritual meaning of an Oriole. I'm spelling it right. Oreoal, right? Orioles, a symbol of the worst is over. The sun will soon smile, and you will experience brighter days. Happiness, inspiration, renewal of spirit. There's something big going down here. You're definitely being guided. There's a spirit guide here. Again, could be a possible spiritual angel and a guardian angel. You have the Hermit, the Star, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, Chariot, working on something, trying to get something done, being strategic, researching. Temperance almost reminds me of like a guardian angel right now, like justice. Something's here, making sure that there's balance. You have the Star, it's destiny, it's your Akashic record. You're moving forward with the Chariot, you're soul searching. Once you're like, once you're deep in, like even with the Hermit, you're not supposed to come out the same way. You know what I mean? So I don't think you're dealing with the Virgo here. I think it's something is clicking. Something clicks. This seems to be a big week for everybody. And again, like you might want to watch Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, only because the Eight of Pentacles was a big message there too. But this talks more about guidance, and but again, they had 777, so I feel like all the reads are going to resonate with that one because that did feel like an overall collective message. Remember, like everybody has every propensity in their chart. It's just a matter of like where it lies. Like sometimes I don't have much Sagittarius, but where my placement is, it's heavy. So like I resonate to a lot of Sagittarius readings, believe it or not. It just depends on, your own personal chart. There's something big here, guys. I just noticed the web. We talked about the web the other day. Oh, there's a web right there too, within the fan. Must be the whiskey. And again, I have no idea what this is. Is it a bug? Looks like the moon is there. I don't know if that's a bug on his head. Lots of sevens too. So sevens can be, challengeable energy. Is challengeable a word? Challengeable. This is a big week. What do we have going on this week for like transits? I don't want to look into it too deep, but let me look at let me look at my moon calendar. The full moon next Monday. We got the first quarter moon. Things do pick up with the first quarter moon. No, it's not the first quarter moon. Yeah, it is the first quarter moon. It's a waxing crescent. Anything waxing is a good time to start. Anything crescent is a good time to start too. Must be the whiskey. I mean, what is the meaning behind that song? The meaning behind Must Be the Whiskey? Cody drinks, the cycle of drinking and the pain. But then having the alcohol bring back memories and reasoning for drinking in the first place. The song suggests that the singer's own drunkenness may undermine his claims of being in love. So somebody, again, like somebody else's energy is coming out very strong in all you guys' readings. It's wild. Which is like another, like it's something interruptive, or they're being interruptive. It's like the whole Trump thing last night. Like, how did I not see that in the cards? Was I not meant to see it? Like, I even got pulled to my cards and had to do like 18 plus, as if like I wasn't meant to read something like that. Because if I was to say there was going to be like a possible assassination or this and that, like, because I've seen that shit. I predicted that shit with like a president being assassinated in a shot, and it actually happened. It was a dictator in a different country, and it happened within 24 hours. I mean, I was blind to it. I didn't see it. I don't think this energy of this person loving you is interfering with your work, but I think you're just not meant to see it. I don't know why. I think you know, okay, this person probably loves me, but they're not going to come forward. Yeah, but you're like, you're not stuck in that vibe. Somebody here is drinking to forget you, or not to be in love, or convincing themselves they don't love you. Like, you know, going through a breakup and not wanting to move forward. Like somebody's using drugs and alcohol, and we are dealing with a heavy Chiron. Okay. I just put these cards over here, and that's addictions as well. Okay. Dealing with, it represents deep wounds. People don't want to deal with the pain, relationships, mental health. But we're dealing with Neptune. Neptune is retro right now, and it's all in regards to escapism and drugs, alcohol, tunnel vision, not wanting to see it, delusional energies when it comes to matter of love, right? So there is somebody out there that's just, and it's just like in love, or just doesn't want to come forward. And I'm hearing that song, is anybody out there? Pink Floyd. But you're not waiting for this energy. Your energy is completely consumed with other energy. So, which would make sense, because if you're dealing with an alcoholic or somebody who has some type of an addiction, you know, like it wouldn't make any sense to reconnect with somebody if they can't be vulnerable or honest with something. Where are you going to get with anybody? You know what I mean? And it's like drinking to forget, which is crazy, because sometimes when you drink, like the best comes out and the worst comes out, but the truth comes out too. You know what I mean? It's almost like a truth serum. And then it's like they're confusing themselves. Like, I don't love him. I don't love her. It is. So again, that's not your energy. You have the Hermit, Star, Temperance, Chariot, Eight of Pentacles. Like, Spirit's making sure you get somewhere. I don't know if this person is being blocked from you. It's their own consequences. They need to deal with certain stuff before they can come towards you. An addiction, needs to get under control. I know a lot of people say, like, with addictive energies and you're better off, like, not drinking. Where did... God, I'm losing everything. My crystal. Drunken love. Yeah, well, that's a completely different vibe. But when it comes to, like, addiction and drinking, all in moderation. A lot of people say that when there's an addictive energy, like, let's just use alcohol, substance, you don't have to quit cold turkey. Like, there's a misconception behind that. It's once you can acknowledge why you're drinking and accept why you're drinking, then energies subside and you won't feel the need to drink so much. I hope you kind of understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I've dealt with alcoholics my whole life, but the alcoholics I've always dealt with were functional alcoholics. They weren't assholes. They still lived their day to day. Like, it didn't interfere with other things, but it does interfere with feelings sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, but not everybody, they're not always drinking because, they're masking feelings either. But some people are, and it's just it's a different type of an addiction. It just depends on, everybody has their own chemical imbalance that makes them want to do that. And it's all different depending on what's being targeted in regards to your nervous system, So every alcoholic will be different. And trust me, I'm not justifying alcoholics, but you can have kosher alcoholics. So there's clearly somebody around you that's an alcoholic or some type of an addiction, but it seems positive. And I know there's nothing about being an alcoholic that's positive. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Something is obviously being blocked from you. Because again, in yesterday's reads, it had me focus on sexual energy. And if I go back and look at those cards, I absolutely would have saw a global event happening. I know I've been mentioning politics, all that stuff. And I'm not trying to be that person. I'm the messenger, guys. I've predicted plenty of stuff, but I'm also the messenger. But if I go back again and look at the cards, I'm kind of baffled that I didn't see it. Every death card was there. The politic cards were there, but it had me focus on 18 plus. So again, you're not meant to see something. So whatever it is you're doing, in the direction you're going, keep going, because you can't allow that energy. Like, that energy has already taken over your reading. You know what I mean? But, like, not in a bad way. Spirit wants me to break it down. Do I think their energy is interfering with you and where you're going? No. Not with all this energy. But do they play part of something? Yeah, I don't know how. They do though. And it's a matter of somebody coming forward. But again, least of your issues, okay? If somebody is sick here, things seem to be getting a little better. Even if there's like a scare and you have to take an ambulance ride, it seems okay with the Eight of Pentacles and Temperance. Something balances out, like the heart rate or the blood pressure. What's this Hermit for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? I can't tell if that's a bug on his head. I don't know what that is. Queen of Swords. She's beautiful. Whoa, there's a lot of energy. I guess I'm going to leave these out. Three of Swords. Four of Cups. Missed opportunity. Another opportunity. This Queen of Swords has a lot of energy right now. You're disappointed. Maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity. The past is here. It could even be a past life. Didn't I just say something like that in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? So this deck is giving me past life vibes. But again, it's, it's the energies in the retro season. If you feel like you missed an opportunity, you didn't. You're definitely being guided. You could be working with your chart. What's this star? King of Cups. So again, somebody that could be divinely guided to you. It can be an air sign, water sign, any sign. What is this? Temperance, please. Four of Swords. You definitely need rest. Queen of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. What's this? Chariot. So again, a lot of water. The same water. Nine of Swords. So the same water that came out with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is this? King of Cups, please. What is this? King of Cups, please. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's lots of pentacles here so far with both elements. It's a new opportunity. What is this Hermit? Five of Wands. What is this? Temperance, please. Three of Cups, Page of Wands. What is this? Temperance, please. Damn. Queen of Pentacles. What is this? Eight of Pentacles, please. Ten of Cups. What is this? Chariot. There's definitely in the Sun. Damn. Talk about a good week with energy, guys. I don't know if there's multiple people here. I don't know. I'm being pulled to romance, but there's no romance here, and it's aggravating me because this other energy, I don't know if they're trying to project at this point, because this is like your energy and somebody's coming in, and That could be the anxiety that I just felt down here with the Nine of Swords. Or trauma, or feeling hopeless. But there's so this energy is taking away from your energy, not in the sense of like you can feel it, but like I think Spirit wants to mesh a certain energy with you. I'm hoping it's just a different energy. It doesn't even have to be a person. It's just like Spirit does want to mesh another energy with you. And I know I just said that, but this is like Spirit's asking you guys to mesh the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Like be strategic, emotionally vulnerable, nurturing, hardworking, disciplined, start something. Don't be indecisive. Don't worry about the drama around you. Like that's got to go. They're also asking you to mesh the energy of the King of Cups. And I almost, in the other read too, I was like, it's like a court couple, but like it's finding the balance. And again, you have the balance right there too. It's like your masculine and your feminine energy is within you. So if you're going to use your masculine energy, they want it to be the King of Cups. So definitely a need to be emotionally available and emotionally vulnerable this week. Because again, it's like the Two of Cups, but it's also like the Justice, but it's Temperance. And the Two of Cups to me, Temperance to me is like the minor arcana for the Two of Cups. But me as a reader, you know. I don't think this is you guys like, oh, I feel like I missed an opportunity, but you're confused on the opportunity. Do I take this experience? So, but this, again, like grief, hurt, pain, Three of Swords with the Hermit, but I feel like you've already overcome that energy. So you might be reevaluating a situation with the Four of Cups. You might have some empathy for a situation. This Five of Wands could just be strife because I'm getting pulled to a different deck, and strife represents the Five of Wands on that deck. But it could just be like, I don't think it's tension. It feels more like conflict. Or again, like, could be something extremely spiritual, like your higher wisdom, like maybe you're trying to figure out how to project certain energies, because you're almost projecting as the Queen of Swords, which is very smart, intellectual, straight to the point, no bullshit, independent, great judgment calls. But it's almost like it's asking you to execute something with that energy as you're maybe putting something together. But when it comes to starting something, it's asking you to be more emotionally vulnerable, emotionally available, giving, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being authentic. But I feel like there's, I wouldn't say depression with the Nine of Swords. Sometimes you see that, but to me it's more of anxiety, but it's mental. Like, you can move forward. You have the sun here. You have happiness here. Something's going to make you really happy. It's contentment with the Ten of Cups. Fulfillment. So whatever it is you're nurturing or thinking about doing, you need to become the Queen of Swords. So say you're in the energy of the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Like, Spirit needs you to go into the Queen of Swords energy to just kind of execute something and use that wisdom that you carry that was given to you. Because let's not forget, you're coming in as the Hermit, Star, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Continue to work on something. Continue to execute something. And if it's not, the sun can sometimes be a very passionate energy too. But like, I don't think that's what it's saying here, especially with the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Swords being with it. And the Chariot. So it feels more of, I don't know if something feels like repetitive to you, but like completing like a task. But it's like family. It could have something to do with a mother. So it's kind of like being loving about like how you go about something here. Obviously, there's still something here for me to pick up on. Let me just keep hearing, must be the whiskey. So maybe it's time for you to just know that there is an energy coming towards you. But this is an energy. Don't look at it as a person. Look at something as an energy, because they want you to work with another energy. So there's probably another energy that wants to come in but is not ready to come in. So they're sending a different energy in. And again, it doesn't have to be a person. It's an energy. So I know this seems confusing. Because here, it doesn't look like there's another person coming in. This looks like this is all about you. And if there's another energy, it's more of a guardian angel, a spirit guide. It's that 777 message. Completing something, starting something. There must be a huge transit this week that I'm not aware of. There's some type of conjunction. Something is at a certain degrees. It's something within your Akashic records. Don't let particular energies come in and ruin anything for you. I just saw purple. Royalty, past life. I think you've done this before. So there's a spiritual awakening. Spirit's working with you guys. Animals, relationship healing. So whatever went down in the past is being healed. You're probably moving past a certain energy that maybe you were stuck on, or you were or something was lingering. But there's like an epiphany here in regards to your own contentment and your happiness. Animals can bring you happiness. I personally work with animals. Like when I close my eyes and channel, it's always an animal. It's just, what they gave me to work with. Like mediums, they hear people and they repeat things. I'm not a medium, I'm a psychic, a seer, lots of, things like that. Shaman energy, like those type of qualities. Like I took on all the qualities from past life. I am this hermit. So these are just like examples for you guys on how you relate. In a majority of you're the same tribe, so it's probably animals, or you're pulled to me because of just the way I receive and deliver messages. Do I think there's somebody else here and you're going to be like fixing something? You could, but I more or less feel like it's something in regards to you and something that happened in the past. And it's just something that's passing you. Like this spiritual awakening to me is not in regards to a person. It's in regards to you and what you should do next, or work with something, or say, look at your spirit animal. Like mine's a dove. I have a couple different ones, but people don't know that too. You think you just have one. You don't. You have multiple. And we all come in with a spirit animal. A lot of people just don't know what it is, So we all have this capability when it comes to animals. Keep hearing, must be the whiskey. The animal card assists you in the process of connecting and aligning with the world of animals, beloved pets, totem animals, spirit world, powerful animals guiding you certain times in your life where you need support and guidance, healing, and wisdom. Could be a gatekeeper too. They do choose animals as gatekeepers. A powerful animal guide shows up at a certain time in your life, support, guidance, healing, wisdom, assists you in an awakening into the world of healing energy in the animal kingdom. That is what healing. So this is a deep message for somebody. You connects deeply to the power of animal, and this animal in spirit allows deep connection with inner worlds, assist awakening in the wisdom of the animal kingdom. The wonderful world of animals is guiding you at this time. Animals on the planet have wisdom, healing, and guidance to share. They show up when they let you know you're being guided, gently guiding in different forms, dreams, meditations. Could cross paths with something in the physical world. You might see them repetitively on television or books. They catch your attention. Once you know what animal is guiding you, turn into that energy, the medicine, the gift that you share. You could also volunteer at an animal shelter or give back to these wonderful animals. If you've been thinking about a pet or something, or someone who recently passed over, a pet, this card lets you know that they're safe and is shining in love upon you at this time, which is ironic because when I first started this video, I was talking about peanut butter. And I don't know if I said anything, but I almost said Kai. And it's probably because it's in Kai's cage, and now I'm getting emotional. So, because I'm also thinking of Roxy that's over here. So you have animals coming into your life. I just got pulled to an ant. I tore up the lawn yesterday. I did like de-weeding in between, and it looks great. But when I went out there, I disturbed like ant beds. I disturbed ants' homes, and there was a massive troop of ants carrying white little eggs, like carrying their babies, and to move them into the lawn. And I felt bad. I was like, oh my God, like you know what I mean? Like that was your safety. And it pulled me to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and how animals must feel, and we're so little and they're so big. But like an ant is, we don't think much of an ant and we squash it, but an ant is a living insect. And I did feel bad. And again, like there was hundreds of adult ants carrying their babies to like a new home. So I almost said Kai again, I didn't let peanut butter over there because I felt bad. So you are connecting to animals, guys, whether you realize it or not. Like you will be, or you're being asked to. And Kai sounds like R2D2 over there, which one of the birds I've been having him listen to does an R2D2 voice. Spiritual meaning of an ant. Hard work, perseverance, strength, message of change, belief, good luck, a rise in wealth, teamwork, diligence, strength, adaptability, ecological significance, peace, joy, development, ability not to just blend in, but to merge our identities with higher living in the body and explore what we can accomplish all together. So again, it's one of these things with Trump, attempting to assassinate him. When is the world going to wake up? We already know like all this horrible stuff happens and this and that, but like seriously, like again, and I don't know what the read was last week, but I know it was something that had to do with the public eye, and and everyone's just going to sit back in disbelief, but what are they actually going to do? So like you matter here when it comes to what you should be doing next. And I've said to you guys plenty of times, animals for me are healers. For me. Because I'm a healer. I heal karma. I can also heal animals, but not like that, not like other people. Like they're just healing, but they also heal me. They rejuvenize me. They give me energy. Like I don't heal animals. Like it's karma. I said that wrong. But like I heal people. And like the animals heal me. So you might find yourself you know, stepping on a bee, and you're like, oh my God, you know, like it's just, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like I taught my kids from an early age, like you don't kill anything that's outside. Like spiders, I always release. Like it's, you know, it's like how they look at starlings. It's just awful. Birds were here first. We have plenty of fucking technology to keep your crops good, you know? They put stuff in trees to kill them, to collect them, trap them in nets, you know, but there's so much technology. Like I'm also being told like there's a sonar that they could actually use to keep them away. Why has nobody created that yet? I feel like it's already created and people just don't utilize it. So it's like giving something a bad name, but what are you going to do about it? Like I was actually pissed when I heard about starlings. And it's one of the most ancient birds and one of the most intelligent birds on this fucking planet. You know, and it's like everybody's crops. Well, too bad, so fucking sad. I don't give a shit. They were here first. They're hungry too. There's plenty of means to keep these birds at bay. It's 2024. Give me a fucking break. So it's almost reminding me of like the COVID situation. You know, everybody had time to reflect with the Hermit, the Star, Temperance. Now we got time to reflect again with the attempted assassination. What are you going to do? What are people going to do? How are people going to react? What happens next? Because it fucking matters. You know, is the killer dead? Is it actually the killer? You know, and then what? You just case closed? No. It's like another fucking historical event playing out, like JFK. You know, it's just like I'm getting pulled to a reading I did where it was like on a sidewalk, but I feel like somebody already died, like coming out of a car getting shot. I think it was like a year ago. I don't know why I'm getting pulled to that with the Eight of Pentacles. But it was like somebody who had crossed over, I believe. So I don't think it's the end of what's going on here. But there's any type of, you come across any type of insect, animal, just Google it. That will get the ball rolling on something. That's how it works. Like I was never interested in tarot, and I was interested in astrology, and because that's what I got pulled to first. After my first spiritual awakening, I got pulled to astrology, and then from there I got pulled to crystals, and then from there I kept getting pulled to tarot, and I'm like, nope, right back to astrology. And every time I went on an astrology website, it pulled me back to tarot. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like same thing happens with this energy. That's what this is doing. So follow the guides, follow the animals, the creatures, the insects, like follow them. It will lead you to something. You got very, very, very powerful energy this week supporting you, making sure you stay on your path, combining different energies. It might give you anxiety, but the outcome is worth it. The anxiety will subside. You just have to go for it. Something here is definitely going to bring you happiness. I'm getting pulled like a puppy too. But like a puppy that's reincarnated as maybe another dog or a family dog, a dog you grew up with. Because I just got pulled to Roxy, but then I got pulled to Sadie, which was my family, my childhood dog. Well, the one I was closest to. We had a few. And then my first dog on my own was Roxy. She was a white boxer and Sadie was a Vizsla. I don't know why that matters. But again, it's because you're meant to look up the meaning, the spiritual meaning. Definitely go within here and nurture yourself, take care of yourself. There's an opportunity this week to create something. There has to be a major transit this week, and it could just have to do with your chart. Like if you, for instance, like if you were to go on YouTube when it comes to Trump, I guarantee there's already astrologers breaking down why that happened in his situation, because you can break all that down with somebody's chart. So there's definitely something going on with your chart, guys. But this is a tribal thing. Like this is my newbies, my OGs, people who are authentic, real, people who support me, love me. This is you guys' energy. This is what we work with. Like even in I look back at the cards once again with the whole Trump thing, guys, and it's like the Six of Pentacles was there, like an outing, a dinner, a get together. And with the Three of Cups came out too, but I read it as like friendships, but that's like an outing, a picnic, a rally. So I just Spirit didn't want me to see something. So again, I think there's been energy that's been blocked from you, but it's now belongs to you. I hope that makes sense. There's something that's happening this week. We're going to do fire next, 401s. There's something that's happening this week. That is now open to you. Something that was blocked. And if it wasn't blocked, it's like something from the past, a past life, a gift, and it's now yours. Now it's being accessed. Okay. So let's do fire. So that was earth. That was water. Fire. It's ironic because I wanted to start with air, but for some reason it's last. But I feel like that's a message. So I feel like if we're going to go in order by elements, there is something that needs to be grounded, but also you take that grounded energy, you take that vulnerability, and you create something with that fire. You go after it, you take action. And with the air, you put it out there. You're smart about it. It's actually beautiful energy. be the whiskey. And it could be something, I keep hearing bypass. It could be something, again, from your past life that's just being activated. But there is something like with addiction, it's Neptune energy. But like with Neptune, if you're honest with yourself, you don't have that illusional energy. It's more of an inspiration. You go after your dreams. It's clear. You transform your ideas into reality. Like, so this is like, you're really working with Neptune. But then there's other people dealing with escapism and drugs and alcohol. And that sucks because, you know, how do you evolve if you continue to do that to yourself? So Aries, Leo, Sag, week 3. Six of Swords. I really like the way this deck feels. Paper, whatever they used. The thickness. I am getting pulled to that King of Wands. It's the only one that has the white border. I honestly think it was just a mistake, but could be intentional. Again, I didn't read the book. I think it was just a mistake. I always get decks that have like a mistake or a duplicate. It's like one of those things where, again, like it was in my box, but it wasn't like an intentional buy, but eventually I was going to get it. That always happens to me with cards. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Is it just because I have so many decks? I don't know. But, all right. I almost just said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see. Let's see what you're working with. Ten of Wands, the Sun, Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Cups. Got 5. Well, if I add the Sun card. $29, $33, $41. It's still a 5. So there's some type of change. Because if I add the 10, 9, and the 2 twos, the 4, it still breaks down to a 5. If I add the Sun as a 19, and it's still a 5. So there needs to be some type of change here. You might want to work with numerology because I didn't break down any of the numbers. I did notice the 777 though very clearly in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But with this 2 of Cups, again, like, must be the whiskey. But I'm also getting pulled to, like, tripping, like mushrooms. But, like, not just, like, tripping, like, tripping to see something, know something, like a type of trip where you would meditate, go within. Like, old school, not old school, like old past life, like other countries do it. Ayahuasca, something like that. But I don't see you doing that. I mean, you could be researching it, but it's some type of meditation or something. Again, somebody else is probably a drinker, avoiding their feelings. Somebody here could be having an epiphany with the Sun. I don't look at the Sun as an epiphany though, but it's like choosing, like having to choose what makes them happy. I just heard delusion with the sun. So again, Neptune. Somebody is not realistic here when it comes to their happiness. And again, 9 of Cups, parties, get-togethers, everyday happiness. What's this 10 of Wands? My third eye is, I think it's my third eye that's trying to be activated. There feels like there's confusion. It feels like there's confusion here, but there shouldn't be. It's the world. You should be starting something new. So there's something with somebody's Leo energy here. Needing to realize, see something when it comes to your own happiness. Here's that. Oh, it's the King of Pentacles. I thought it was the King of Wands with the white border. I felt it coming out with this reading. So you could be dealing with an Aries with the King of Wands. Oh, this is giving me a lot of energy in my third eye. There's something here with past life. Resurrection, judgment. What's this 9 of Cups? Buddy? This door just crept open. I don't think he's awake. I want to check because I feel like it's a message. Hi, baby. All right, it was Kessel. So somebody here might have a cat. Because I was thinking like maybe a haunting. I keep calling Peanut Butter Kai. That's the third time today. And it's like I want to grab him, but like I keep getting no. As if like I'm protecting his energy. So again, like this is starting something new. 9 of Pentacles makes you happy. Tell me about this 2 of Swords.2 of Swords, please. Six of Cups regarding your past. Tell me about the 2 of Cups. This seems to be all about your happiness or what you want to do, Emperor. So strong Aries energy here, strong fire. But this doesn't feel like work. I just heard politics. Doesn't feel like work. Doesn't feel like politics. It feels like home, but it's not home, or this energy is not home. Like this energy actually needs to come home. I think there's like a past life egotistical thing going on here, control. I don't know what that's about. Needing to deal with like your own consequences here. This is somebody you could be married to, could be a father figure. It's somebody in your past, somebody who made you happy, or this person thinks about you and they're happy. But like there's a lot of weight on their shoulders right now. King of Wands, 3 of Swords. I'm gonna going to bring peanut butter outside. I almost just said I'm going to bring Kai outside. You definitely have a past animal that has crossed over with you. But I almost feel like for some of you, like, someone here is not nice to pets. And I don't like that vibe. Because again, like I wanted to bring peanut butter over here, but then it's like no, and I want to call him Kai. But I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt this read. There's something going on. I want to bring. I said I want to bring Juji. Juji was my snake, so I don't know if Juji passed over or if it's just a snake. Hi. Hello. I know. All this ruckus. Oh my goodness. So I don't know. Juji probably passed away, maybe. That would have been young for him. He was young when I got him. But I almost called peanut butter Juji. And I've been calling peanut butter Kai all morning. So you definitely have an animal that's crossed over. And some of you, you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have respect for animals, or they just don't look at animals as sacred, or they look at animals as like a nuisance. So I think somebody has an animal here that's trying to teach them a lesson. You know, it's like a nuisance, or like it's like having a cat, but like not giving it attention. You're just like, oh, it's a pain in the ass or whatnot, you know. But like, cat's trying to connect with you, and now that there's no connection or something, or an animal, you know, and it's now to you the cat's just an asshole. But you could have put more effort into the cat. You choose not to. Or you're favoring animals, or someone here favors, you know, say you got 3 dogs, they only favor one of them. Like, I don't know. I couldn't live with somebody like that. I couldn't be with somebody like that. Like, my parents have Loki, and Max, Loki scares Max. Loki is a little intimidating. He's definitely one of a kind, but I feel like he needs a pet. All he wants to do is play. He barks at the bird, barks at the cat. But my parents are older. They don't need another pet. But Loki needs a pet. Like, he's that type of animal where he needs it. He wants it. He craves it. He's so loving. He just wants something to love and nurture, someone to play with. And, as humans, we do our best, but some animals do best with other animals. And if he wasn't so rambunctious, I'd probably let Sheldon go upstairs and play with him every day. But Loki still like claws, and tortoises feel that through their shell. So Loki needs to subside a little, and I know they can't take on another animal. So there's something big here with animals for fire, but it's not the same vibe as water. I mean, it is and it's not. It's a little of both. So focus on the positivity. There's something here with the King of Swords. I don't know, because you got the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords and the Emperor. Something's over. This could be a lawyer. It could bring disappointment. But there's definitely clarity here too. But again, like I keep saying, I wanted to protect Kai. But it's peanut butter. Page of Swords and the Empress. So you have a marriage here, or it's your mother, your father. It's a past life. It's something that just ended. Could be with a Leo, Aquarius, strong Aries. What's this 9 of Cups? So there's like a jaded energy here. There's an Empress that could be driving you crazy. Hermit. So it's like needing to soul search, needing to go within. You got the Lovers. So see, this isn't like work. This is somebody's thinking about somebody else. Like there's 2 different men or 2 different women. I don't even see women here besides the Empress. What's this 2 of Cups? So I'm surprised the 6 of Cups is not out, or the 4 of Wands. So there's definitely like a matrix connection here and a past life connection, but like none of them are coming in. And you got the Hierophant. So is this, I just heard a second marriage with the 2 of Wands. Maybe you're on your second marriage and you got the King of Wands underneath the deck. This could also be a lesson of your own happiness. What is this Sun card? I think you're seeing something. King of Pentacles, somebody stable, has money, gambling, addiction problems, bad finances. I don't even see finances on the board. But somebody's seeing something, or you're seeing something, and you got divorce. So this is a separation. Somebody you were once married to. Could be a Leo, or it's just you're seeing something. And if it's not a divorce, you're just experiencing a breakup. The world is here. It's over. There's a lot of weight. It's heavy. I don't know if somebody here had an affair. The Lovers is here, needing to make a decision. Oh, the 2 of Cups is here. Oh, the 6 of Cups is here. I didn't even see that. So somebody in your past, I don't know if you want to reconnect with them, if it's this person or somebody else. I see this Hierophant as not as something new. This is like energy being tested. Listen to your intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back and bite you in the ass. Mercury retrograde. So something's coming back around and you need to be smart here. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Must be the whiskey. There's definitely an addiction here. I don't know if this is why you separated with somebody. I don't know why this energy is coming back around. There is disappointment. You have destruction. Could have been interference with recognition. So there, the Two of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Lovers, there's definitely a past life connection here, but there's also a matrix energy with Lovers. So I don't feel like there's anything sacred between you and somebody right now. I feel like this is a cross-watcher read, and somebody has something to say and they need to soul search. They need to go after something that brings them a higher vibration. So free will. I mean, there was just third-party interference right there. So there's definitely something here that's, yeah, see, there's something here that's still karmic. So it could be your ex, though, with somebody who's karmic. It's their ex and they're karmic, but there's still karma on the board. There's still something here not being addressed. And there is some strong feelings for somebody else. It could be hatred. It could be love. I don't know. But it's, it feels blah. Like this energy feels empty, but it's heavy at the same time. I think somebody is deeply thinking about you and it's heavy, but again, it could be negative or positive. I don't really want to get into it because I'm not really liking the vibe, to be quite honest with you. I do think this is a good thing, though. There is an ending which needed to be wrapped up, but then there's this heavy energy of the Six of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Lovers. And it's like somebody's happiness. It's almost like this person made a decision, but like won't surrender. Look, they're all surrendering to the devil, but then like there's nobody here. And then I feel like there's you. There was a higher vibration. So there's somebody who vibes high, and then there's somebody that vibes low. There's no vibe with this other person. They're matrix. Like this Empress doesn't vibe. And I'm not crazy about this Empress, and I don't like that this is my deck. It's the first time it's come out, and I already got that vibe off the Empress. That sucks. It's like this reading ruined that card, and I hate to fucking say it. I really hope that it switches as I continue to work with this deck. But sometimes that's just not the case. So there's this Empress here, an X, and she's very karmic, and she's empty, and she's dull, and she vibes low. Her vibe is low, but this other person is still dealing with her. And it could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini, could be a Leo, could be an Aries. Somebody went off on their own. They made a decision. It worked. It was good. But this other energy was always around, and it's still around, and it's not a good energy. And if they have kids with somebody with the Six of Cups, like it is what it is. It's one of those situations where this energy would love to come back around and come towards you, but I don't think it's the best energy for you. And it could be in regards to you or this other person, but there is an Empress here that is unhealthy. And if she's not unhealthy, like toxic, well, she's toxic, but not unhealthy. So that's weird. But to me, it could be someone's mother too. It's somebody that will always be around. But to me, it's somebody's ex-wife or kid's mother. Because the Lovers, it's sitting with the Lovers. Again, you have a spiritual here, and then another person, which is them. And this person's been needing to make a decision for a while, and they're not. They're just stuck. But this person is still in their life. So, and there's an addiction here. So, I mean, there's not much here that seems exciting, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Because there's an energy not taking action. They're not doing anything about a situation. It's just kind of like, it feels stagnant. You were supposed to come into this energy. So this person, like I said, like they need to take action. Like they need to surrender. They need to move forward, and they won't make this decision. They're struggling to make this decision on whether or not to come your way or have you be in their life, or they just know you can't be in your life. They do feel like you're meant to be, though, here with Tribe, but yet there's someone else. So to me, with this Hierophant, someone's still learning a big lesson here. And I don't know if the Tower is going to come in here. I don't know what type of insight is going to happen here. What is this Hierophant? Because to me, there's also a relationship, but to me, this is a lesson with the Two of Cups here and having two different people to choose from. And who says they even have two different people to choose from? Maybe they're still with this one and there was somebody else, or maybe, they feel like they have two different people to choose from, but maybe it's too late and you're already with somebody else. You know what I mean? I don't know. This person needs to work on their inner child, though. Who makes you happy? Because that's what this reading is based on. So there is somebody here, but they're masking who makes them happy. But where's this person's self-worth? They need to go in a new direction here. It's exhausting. Two of Cups, third party. I don't even like reads like this. Like, it really is just kind of like, it's disappointing because you put yourself in a situation like that. They put themselves in a situation like that. Something happened. Maybe they were already divorced. Maybe they needed to be divorced. I've been in situations like this before, guys. It fucking sucks. I thought like something could grow and prosper with like the situation, and they weren't divorced, but they lived in separate houses. Like they, you know what I mean? Like, it was like a go ahead, and I was there for a couple years, a few years actually, on and off, First 2 years was strong. And then all of a sudden, so it's, if I can give you any advice, please don't put yourself in a situation like this unless you find yourself in a situation like this and for damn sure, like, this person is over the hurt, they're divorced, or they're in the process of a divorce, but they're definitely not going back, and this person took advantage of a good situation with you coming in your life. You know what I mean? Now, people, when break up and people come into your life, there's always a new opportunity, but then a lot of people don't take it. It's a big misconception. You know what I mean? Like, you take that opportunity, you run with it, you roll with it. If you don't, you're stuck dealing with your karma because you're not handling what needs to be handled. If you do it right the first time, you wouldn't be in this situation now. So somebody made the wrong choice. Clearly. Maybe you know who this person is with the Six of Cups being here. I don't know. But it's pulling me to a weird dynamic. And I know these people, they're not friends, but they're acquaintances. And two people separated, and someone found out there was cheating involved, and she reached out to the husband to let him know that his wife was cheating, because she found out her husband was cheating, and then she ended up with that guy, and then the two people that cheated ended up together. Like, you'd be surprised how people connect with trauma bonding. So someone here trauma bond with somebody from the Matrix. Whoever this person is, it was a trauma bond. It wasn't like unconditional love. You probably showed them unconditional love with that higher vibration, but somebody here, this Emperor and Empress, I don't know when they met or when they got together, but they trauma bonded. They didn't come together because of love. They didn't get married because they loved each other and they were in love. You know what I mean? Like, so just be careful here, because a lot of people don't make the choice to do the right thing and get out of a situation. And like I said, whenever there's a breakup and somebody else comes in, people are like, oh, bad timing. No, that's the right time. That's your path. That's the path you're supposed to choose. And even if you don't end up with that person, you're still supposed to leave the other person, because that's telling you you're not supposed to be with this fucking person. Get where I'm going? You know what I mean? But like, somebody didn't pick up on that. So you're dealing with a matrix energy. So I don't know how you feel about that. Me personally, I wouldn't want to deal with this. I wouldn't want to be the other woman here. But again, I've let me grab my water. I've found myself in this situation. I was the other woman when I didn't have any intentions on being the other woman. I didn't look at myself as the other woman. Where did I drop my water? I could have sworn I brought it over. Oh, it's right here. I just heard again, must be the whiskey. You know, so it's like somebody wants to be with you, but they're not. There was somebody else. Putting somebody else first. It's their lesson to put themselves first here. But I think everybody knows everybody. And I've been in those situations too. It's awkward. It would be like me dating one of my ex-husband's friends. Everybody knows everybody. You know what I mean? That's the type of situation. That's the type of vibe I'm getting. And this energy does want to be with you. I think they have a lot of love for you guys. I really do. But they're struggling to make this decision because of somebody else. So they're worried about consequences and judgment versus their own happiness. So somebody has to really go within and make a smart decision here, because right now they're not. They're trying to avoid all this. And I got Max under me rubbing against my legs. So this person might have a cat. But remember the door creeped open? So I think there's an animal here too. I feel like there's something supernatural happening too, like noises, and somebody's trying to get somebody's attention here. I feel like this animal is trying to give somebody support or love or guide them. I feel like this person is trying to be guided to either you or another situation. But they need to make a final decision here. They're just torturing themselves. And maybe it was meant for them to sit in this, you know? But how many cycles do you want to repeat with Mercury here? How many times do you want to find yourself in the same situation because you're not making the right moves because of other people? You know, this is like kind of like a people pleaser, worried about other people's judgments, what other people are going to say, what other people are going to do, instead of following their own heart. This person needs to follow their heart. And they're struggling with doing that. So I wish you the best, because it's hard to read energy like this. I've found myself in those situations. It's hard, and sometimes, you know, us spirituals, I have to be the bigger person, and we have to step out of it because there's no growth. You're not getting anywhere, you know. So somebody's got some strong feelings for you, and if it's no longer for you, it's gotta be, it's on the board. If it's no longer for you though, it's the other person and needing to like heal from that. But like, you heal by moving forward. Everybody wants to say if somebody comes into your life, it's like a rebound or you're doing the wrong thing. And that's not true. It's a new opportunity. It's an awakening for you to realize that you really shouldn't have been in that situation anyway. It's not about another person. It's about you, your growth, how you feel. It's your happiness. Who makes you happy? I understand something didn't work with a situation, an old situation that made you happy, but like, that's not your path. It's not your future. That's your past that you have to mesh with your current energy. You need to move forward. If it's somebody from your past that makes you happy and you all know each other and it's awkward, so be it. It's only going to be awkward for a little while. Don't you want to be happy? I hope you choose happy, because You're only hurting a lot of people by staying stagnant. And I just heard the goddamn truth. It hurts a lot of other people, and this person doesn't realize that a lot of people are getting hurt in this situation because of their stagnant energy. So maybe this person is not meant to be in your life anymore, guys. And I hate to give you that type of message, but it's the truth. Maybe it's this person's karma to sit in that. And, they're over here trying to make a choice, and maybe they don't even know. You could totally be with somebody else, and they're still thinking they have a shot with you. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. You wouldn't know because this energy is not coming towards you yet. It's stagnant energy. They want to be with you. They're thinking about you, thinking about that wrong choice that they made. But in all reality, it was kind of the right choice for them to see that energy wasn't best for them. And someone had an opportunity here to realize what life should feel like with somebody else or new energy. Because there's a situation here that has zero growth. It will never get anywhere. You guys can age together, but that's not a life of fulfillment. (26:26). So this would be a message for you guys that are, stagnant. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, wish you the best, because there's a lot of people that are hurting there, and the only way to fix that and resolve that is to go after your own happiness, and it shifts the dynamic of everything. The 26:26 encourages you to take the time out, focus upon spiritual interests, practices, listen to your intuition, listen to your next steps in regards to a life purpose or something that fully is supported by the universe. Don't worry about money and material aspects, your soul mission. 26:26 encourages us to find the balanced stability with both career and family, and take the time to enjoy company of friends and loved ones. Embrace important people in your life. Be present in the moment with them. Love them and cherish them. Seek out soul-like people with deeper meanings, open mind, authentic conversations, and connections that allow you to stretch your mind and nourish your spirit. I guarantee 100% you did that for that person. You were this person's person, but they didn't make the right decision. They thought it was the right decision for them, and I'm sure you got hurt. So hang in there, guys. It's no fun that this energy is coming back on the board for anybody. 28:28. So continue to live your life. Okay. This doesn't mean that this person is going to come towards you. It might be their karma to watch you move on. Maybe you already moved on, because of the choice they made. But they are being encouraged to embrace important people and stay present in the moment, love them and cherish them. So it's exactly what I said to you guys. So it's just extra kind of like confirmation. Start hanging out with the right people. Stop hanging out with karmic people. This relationship is karmic. All good if you want to stay friends or kosher, but don't act like you guys are best friends, because there's a woman over here that does not have the best intentions for a man over here. Probably because she doesn't want somebody with somebody. Probably because everybody knows everybody. But too bad, so sad. That's karma. What goes around comes around. You lived your life. It didn't work out. Move on. It takes time to recognize that. But I feel like there's been plenty of time here. There's been some long-ass cycles that needed to end a while ago. And again, the number 5. Because I was going to start at 2:26, and now I'm going to start at 2:30. For air. Throat chakra. Please just follow your happiness. Everything will be all right. And I got pulled to that song even though I didn't sing it the right way. You can't go wrong when you choose happiness. Everything changes when you choose happiness. Beautiful. All right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, week 3 for July. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. 2 of Swords. Cannon, can't shoot a cannon with a mosquito. That Confucius saying, don't kill a mosquito with a cannon or something. I don't know if there's like a code here. Entrapment. You got the 9 of Wands. If anything, it would be mental entrapment here, needing to make some type of decision. It's a difficult choice, very indecisive. Somebody could be weighing out their options. Damn, somebody is stuck in their head with this 8 of Swords. But this is like you're doing it yourself. It's self-imprisonment. It's entrapment. It's like the movie Entrapment. I love that movie. Catherine Zeta-Jones and I think Sean Connery. Or is that the one with Pierce Brosnan? No, Sean Connery. It's like a bank heist or a New Year's Eve heist. It's a good movie. So again, self-entrapment, imprisonment. Damn. Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like this is another collective message, just like Earth was. Jesus, 7 of Swords. Holy shit. King of Swords. Damn. So this is really like a collective message, just like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I mean, you're stuck, like too focused, overthinking, all because you're not making a decision, not seeing something clearly. You need the courage. You need faith here. You need to move forward. The only way out of this is to make a decision, guys. Literally is your only way out of this, whatever this is for you guys. What is this 2 of Swords, please? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you gotta make a decision here. Nine of Wands. You have the 7 of Wands. Again, 2 sevens. That's this 8 of Swords. So it could be blocking. Another 7, 7, 7, 7. I knew this felt just like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's different sevens, but it's still linked to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it's ironic because I wanted to do Aries. I wanted to do Aquarius, Libra, Gemini first. And I kept getting pulled to Earth. So make sure you watch all of them. Or at least Earth and Air for the collective message. Whatever you're invested in is driving you fucking bananas. Sometimes the 8 of Swords can be a good thing, but not here. This is just too much overthinking. What is this 7 of Swords? And again, 7, 7, 7, like something big. 4 of Cups. So it's taking another opportunity, but like almost like lying to yourself, or I feel like this is probably linked to fire. I feel like there's self-deception here with the 4 of Cups. You should be kind of like, well, it is reevaluating, but like you're super duper overthinking here. And the Knight of Swords. This is typically some type of communication, but I don't see communication. This is overthinking. Tell me about this 2 of Swords, please. What is crowning this 2 of Swords, please? 4 of Wands. What's crowning the 9 of Wands? So this is whether or not you want to stabilize a situation. And it could be with the Queen of Pentacles. You got the 10 of Cups. Again, happiness. Queen of Pentacles can be a wife or somebody you look at as nurturing. 9 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords. Maybe you're intimidated by energy here. What's crowning the King of Swords? I don't know if somebody, I feel like this King of Swords wants to come out of like nowhere, but I don't know if it's authentic yet. And you got the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There's definitely a new opportunity here. to stabilize something the right way. But too much overthinking, if this is you, too much overthinking, refocus with this Seven of Wands. You can't stay here. Like, if you can't make a decision now, switch. You're not meant to stay stuck here. Like, this is too much overthinking. Just go for it. Opportunity missed. You fucked up. I don't know what happened here. But yeah, heal. Take care of yourself. Refocus. Shift your thoughts. Have that confidence. Go after what you want. Send that text message. Pick up the phone. Call somebody. Work on somebody. Work with somebody. Go after something. New idea. Free will with the Seven of Pentacles. So it's basically like, if you want it, you can have it. It's up to you. You're going to do it. So you can transform something. You just need to shift your focus. I don't know if this is linked to fire or not. I know it feels like it's more linked to earth. But this gives me like the little speech I just gave you for 5 minutes, hoping that somebody just chooses happiness, because this is the same thing. Like, you're stuck. Where am I content? Where should I invest my time? Maybe you feel like you're people pleasing and you're sabotaging situations, because this feels like you missed an opportunity, or you feel like you missed an opportunity. But you should be just reevaluating, what's best for you, because the Nine of Pentacles is here. This is love, loving yourself, being self-sufficient, fruits of your labor, being independent, having confidence. You just got to go after something. You have to make a decision here. You're being guided towards the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles is being guided. You got the answers no and refocus. So you're being guided elsewhere. And that's what I said with the Seven of Pentacles. You have to refocus. This is probably a toxic ex, a kid's mother, somebody you live with. To me, this is not you convincing yourself. You got yes and no. Mercury, gold digger, being used. Love spell, you've been bewitched. So there's figuring themselves out. There's two different people here. I don't know if you live with somebody, if this is a roommate. Yeah, you gotta abandon a situation here with the Four of Wands. In order to have a new start, you have to abandon a situation. And somebody acting like they're a victim here. This is a very toxic energy. This queen of if this is a masculine, whether same sex or not, whoever's carrying the masculine energy and the feminine energy, alpha, omega, however you want to look at it. If this is a man dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, you're definitely being guided in a different direction. You know that. You can feel it. You have to switch your focus and abandon this situation with that, okay? And go after your own happiness. If you are a female and you're dealing with a man and they come into your life, no, you need to shift your focus. You need to abandon this person and go in a different direction. Stop overthinking this decision. But this feels like a masculine energy that is dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, and they need to abandon this situation. They need to refocus on something else, like I said, because something can be transformed. Somebody has an opportunity to leave a situation, go somewhere else, be with somebody else, take a different job, but they're too worried about judgment. And I don't even remember what Earth was about, but I know you're linked to Earth because you got the 777 here. So that's my message for my spirituals. Continue to grow, continue to go, refocus if this is your energy and you're stuck on somebody. This doesn't feel like you guys at all, though. I can usually sense that energy. This feels like somebody else that's dealing with a karmic, and their thoughts are heavily on you and the mistakes they made, things they want, bad decisions. And the only reason why somebody is not apologizing or coming forward or being a good person is because they're dealing with somebody who's karmic. And again, life is too fucking short for that shit, guys. It really sucks that their energy is coming into these readings like that. I really hope that your guides are protecting you from this energy. And like I said, it's like the whole Trump thing. Like, you're not meant to see something, which is, I think, a really good thing, telling me that you're really protected here. Because you can't be with energy like this. You just lose your fucking mind. But there is energy here that, is still hanging out with the Queen of Pentacles as if, like, it's a really good friend. This person is not your friend. They're karmic. The only reason why you're not moving forward is because you don't want to hurt somebody else. That's karmic. I really hate that this heavy energy is here like this for you guys. I apologize. Please focus on your 777. This person is either going to come towards you or they're not. For some of you, they must be coming towards you because the energy is very strong on my board. But that doesn't mean it's meant to be. You make your own decisions there, It could be too late. You could be with somebody else, You won't know until this energy comes. But for the rest of you, with that 777, like, you got this. Go after something here. Transform a situation here. You got the confidence. You got the knowledge. You have the resources. If you think you need a loan or money, this is telling me you don't. You'll be provided for, which is kind of like the 777 message. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it is something you can start. That's like having a platform on YouTube, guys. You don't need money to do that. You get paid to do it. So invest your time wisely. And wherever you invest, brings abundance. So if this is you overthinking, and I think it's another person, I do wish you the best. And if you can't push through this, please get out of our own fucking energy, because this is just, you're just hurting other people. This is bringing up sore wounds for people. I can feel it. And it sucks because it's just cycle after cycle after cycle. Like, what the fuck? Please get out of this. Please. It's just so unhealthy. I mean, I actually feel bad for this energy. Like, I have pity for them, and I shouldn't, Like, if anything, it's going to turn into, like, anger and resentment. Like, it's just, like, people must be arguing over you, heavily thinking about you, and it's just, like, break this fucking cycle. That's the only way you're going to be happy. Again, this is like the fire rate. It's about your happiness. Don't repeat cycles with anybody anymore. Don't worry. Be happy. All my life. Yeah, there's a lesson here with the 9 of Pentacles. The shadow with the Page of Pentacles. You got to push through it. And Source is giving you a new opportunity. There's a big transit this week. I hope this energy takes it. That healthy body. Spiritual awakening, which just came out in fire. Relaxation. This is all about your happiness. Expanded awareness. So Source is giving you a new opportunity. I don't want to leave this energy on the board. It's beautiful energy in the sense that 777 is here. So I need my spirituals to focus on that 777 and not worry about this other energy that is, stuck in the head about something. I really don't feel like this is your energy. And if it is, I'll probably pick up on it during the week and do another reading. But there has to be a very heavy transit this week. And for everybody else that's not dealing with like some type of karmic partnership, continue to choose your happy, continue to do what it is that puts a smile on your face. Work with animals, be an inspiration for other people. Only hang out with people who bring you happiness. People that lift you up, people who are honest, people who are authentic. Invest your time in things that maybe something's going to come back around, like Mercury. I know it's that energy again, but like this is like your own personal karma. And I'm hearing Pluto. We're going through that transformation, that rebirth. It's already happening. Accepting and confronting the shadow self and starting something new, taking that energy, creating something, putting something into reality. No longer it's an illusion, because whoever's sitting in this energy it's still an illusion. It's like, make it a reality. There is something huge, a transit this week that you can make a reality. And it could just be your energy, and then all of a sudden other energies come in and it's like, whoa. Because there's also other energy here that's, it's beautiful, that you can work with, you can nurture, but you're too busy worried about a karmic and how somebody else is going to feel about a situation. And I know that's heavy, and I know that's important to you, but that's also a lesson for you, because somebody else makes you happy and you're not going for it because of somebody else. And you keep saying, no, that's not the reason. It is the reason. So this is a heavy life lesson for somebody. Heavy. You're either going to make it or break it. Like it's that simple. And I think for my spirituals, there's something coming into reality for you. And it could just be you knowing, like, maybe you're thinking about this person again. Don't have high hopes for this person right now. Wish them the best, and just, tell yourself that, or convince yourself they're not coming. Or, if you know what this is and they cheated, or, there's another person involved, replace their name with that chick. And I know it's meant to be triggering, guys. Like, I don't know. I'd say don't do that, but like I said to do it, so somebody needs to do it. Somebody needs to know, like, you're not meant to be with this person. Or this person is no longer meant to be in your life. Just delete the number, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, typically I wouldn't even say that because I don't want you to be triggered. But for some of you need to do it, because you need to remind yourself of what really happened here. And you gotta, somebody who's not honest with you, and they cause a lot of pain and a lot of hurt for a lot of other people because of their lack of decision making, their lack of maturity. And that says a lot. And others of you, this person will push through. They will apologize. They will probably be your person. But others, it's just, no. It just, you'll never have a piece of that person like you did before. It's already been taken away. Are you able to get that back? I don't think so. And for some of you, that's a message for you in the karmic. So you must still want to make some type of peace with the karmic, and you can't. You're not meant to be with her. You're not meant to be with that person. So there's some heavy karma for two people here. And some people will settle and they will stay. Even though you made and brought somebody a lot of happiness, they still want to choose the lower vibing energy. It just suits them. They're comfortable there. You know? And I feel like for somebody who likes fucking drama, they don't want to stir drama, but they like drama. It's like a complete, you're just probably dealing with somebody who's constantly contradicting themselves. I guarantee this woman has probably had enough to probably abandon him as well. So there's some major lessons for this person. And you were also a catalyst. But just know there is a big opportunity here if somebody owns their shit and stops overthinking. There is another opportunity. So you can choose the right path or the wrong path. This is bigger than a crossroad. The wheel can turn if you choose the right path. There's an opportunity to choose the right path this week. It's like a feeling will just come over you, so just do it for those who feel that vibe. Others of you, it could be this energy and they make a big drastic move. And that's a really good thing, you know? Others of you focus on the 777 because there is a big transit this week that is going to benefit you. And like I said, it reminds me of the whole Trump thing too. Like, not that people want to get into like politics or whatnot, but like the world, you know? The world. So this energy is affecting the world. And if there's, whether you're into politics or not, it's what happens should be affecting you. This was like a massive move. It's an historical move. It's something that's going to go down like JFK. Like I said, and I've said this plenty of times, people don't realize we're in such a historic fucking time period right now. You go back in the books 50 years from now, this is going to be one of those moments just like the other history that we've already experienced that the government wants to fucking ignore. Okay? So it's another one of those situations. We are in the middle. We've been in it for almost a year now of a huge historical change. I know everyone says we need it. It's happening. So make a difference. Work with it. Be that person. Whether you're fucking pro-Trump or not, what just happened should be affecting you. It really should. And it's not about politics, guys. It's fucking not. It's so fucking disturbing and upsetting. And it's not because I'm pro-Trump. I'm telling you, like it's another moment in history where you need to reevaluate your fucking life and realize your happiness fucking matters. It's on the board. Your happiness matters. Let this other shit go. This fucking petty shit that you think is important to you and other people. Worry about your damn fucking self. You have an opportunity to be happy in life right now. Don't let other energies stop that. The only way to fix and help humanity right now is to be honest with yourself and make the right decisions that make you happy, that bring you happiness. That's what's important right now. Reevaluate your life. Don't bring politics into it. This is a time period where there's a new opportunity to look at something differently. And it is in the Trump situation is definitely a catalyst for a big fucking wake up for America. For every fucking human being out there. This is a catalytic energy. For you to realize where you should be in life right now, what you want to do, what people you want around you. Let shit crumble. Let shit fucking crumble. You will rebuild with the karmic if you're meant to. But your happiness should be coming first. Your life is way too short for this shit, for you not to be fucking happy. You're going to dwell on a karmic, a relationship that didn't work out, somebody who doesn't like somebody else. You're going to dwell on fucking politics. What the fuck? One fucking life. One. Wake up, people. What just went down was a catalytic fucking move for humanity. We're in the midst of a very huge historical event. A very huge spiritual historical event. I'll see you guys later. I really want to get to Gemini. I've been trying for days. And I got pulled to do a night reading for Gemini. And then that whole shit went down. And I didn't want to deal with that. Perfect timing for a new deck. You know, so the focus wasn't on politics. You're not meant to dwell on things in the past. You're meant to move forward. Forgive, forget, move on, accept, acknowledge. Tell yourself if, this person makes you happy but they're not coming towards you. I know it's hard, but don't allow this energy to hurt you because it comes back into the reading, because you're just allowing that energy to overtake something that you've already experienced. You don't need to experience that again. If this energy comes towards you and it's new and you can move past it, then you're meant to experience the happiness together. But the fact that this came in so heavily again, it's time to get things on track. If you're meant to be with somebody, you will be. But, I just saw a clock tower. I was going to say how many chances you want, but it's a clock tower instead. So I don't know if time's running up. And again, I don't even know if these people have an opportunity with the other people. But I know my spirituals have an opportunity to look at life differently. Sit with this energy for a couple of days. You're going to have no choice but to sit with this energy for a couple of days. Like I said, when I posted something, I can't even comprehend this, but it's comprehensible. Because we're meant to sit in this energy for a couple days. And if you're just thinking about what happened to Trump and you're not considering all the other aspects of your life, shame on you. And I hope that energy shifts, because that should not be your focus. What is happening right now is more devastating than people think. And if it's not devastating to you, I'm not saying everybody should be devastated though, but this isn't about that individual person. It's about what fucking went down. We already know fucking gun laws. We already know what things are going down anyway, but Jesus, people want to be like, oh, it's not a big deal, or teenagers. And it's they laugh it off because they don't know any better. But it's huge, because this is the generation that is going to be ruling our fucking country. It is not something that is not a big deal. Like when Caden was like, yeah, I don't care, I don't want to know. I'm just like, what? I almost like lost my shit on him. He's like, why are you so upset? Are you going to cry? And I'm like, no. But this is something huge. It's an historical event that just fucking happened. Wake the fuck up. This is not nothing. He might not comprehend that, but he needs to know it's detrimental. Like, it's huge. And if your kids don't want to discuss it with you, you know, that's fine. But I do feel like you need to give your opinion here, because we don't need to keep repeating fucking history. This was an historical event. It is time to pull your life together and take care of your happiness. And don't dwell on the past. You know, you want to dwell or get stuck on something, think about the future. What do you want your future to look like? Because you create your own world. You want to be stuck in the matrix, so be it. But this is not a time to be stuck in the matrix. You know, this is a crazy world, okay? And there's people out there right now that are meant to try to make it better. And then, you know, at the same time, it does boil down to your happiness and what you want and how you want to go about living your life. You create your own world. People say, oh, Court, you're on your own cloud. Absolutely I am. And I enjoy being on that cloud. It's my world. I get to create it. It's my life. It's my soul. This is my body. These are my organs. I only have one fucking life here and now, whether I get continuously reincarnated or not. My life matters. I'm here now. My happiness matters. You want to find your life path, your purpose, your mission? Seek your fucking happiness. And the answers will fucking find you. I'm so angry right now with people just not really looking at this the way they should be looking at this. This is a big fucking wake-up call. I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I love you so much. When I looked up, it was 31:31. When I just looked, it was 30:30. Numbers are talking to you guys, and animals are talking to you guys. You know, all I can do is, you know, tell you to look it up, give you the best advice I have for you. You're going to do what ultimately is best for you. And please do the feng shui. I forgot yesterday. I love you guys. We'll see you shortly.